Today I'm going to share some of my favorite footage with you. I really hope that you love it as much as me. Last week I shared our trip from the Tampa Bay to Ormond Beach, and today I'm going to share what we did while we were in the Ormond Beach area. So we started in Ormond Beach and we worked our way north to Palm Coast, and that is exactly what I'm going to be sharing with you today. We originally were going to the area in order to go golfing because we'd found a golf course we were really excited to try out, but the weather was kind of shaky and we weren't sure if it was going to be nice. And then we just kind of ended up getting distracted, exploring and having fun. So I'm going to bring you along on the fun. We stayed at Home 2 Suites in Ormond Beach, and this was our view in the morning. Kind of a calm ocean, beautiful, but it did not stay that way. Once we woke up, we went downtown, and look how cute this place is. That was an actual garage, just adorable. We loved this downtown area. So of course, what brought us downtown was coffee. We got our coffee from Gold Leaf Coffee. I got an iced latte with white chocolate ganache flavoring, and it was delicious. The coffee shop shares a space with a framing company, which really adds to the character of the coffee shop and of the building. It's a really cool area. They also have the cutest backyard, super green, absolutely beautiful, and we would have loved to drink our coffee there, but I got a peek of the water and we decided to walk with our coffee to the water. We really lucked out with this. All I did was see the water and ask my husband if he wanted to walk towards it. We had no idea that we were going to find this amazing walkway. So this park is located right off of the river, and there's a nice boardwalk that goes into the river and kind of wraps around. It was absolutely beautiful. There were people fishing off of this little boardwalk and actually catching fish. So it was a great morning. This was the most amazing place to walk around with our coffee. There are also gardens there called the Bailey River Bridge Gardens. There's a little church and a fountain, beautiful flowers. I highly recommend it. Here we are checking out real estate, which we do a lot of the time when we visit new places. That's always fun to us. As we were walking to our car, we saw this advertisement for this bakery that had won on Cake Wars. So of course we had to check it out. That was their backyard you just saw. So really, really cute. And here's the bakery. We tried a s'mores cupcake and a Reese's cupcake. This is from Cakery Creation, located right downtown in Ormond Beach, and the cupcakes were amazing. So by this point, we had our coffee, we had our dessert for breakfast, and we checked out some of the shops. So I think it was only maybe 10:30 by this point, and we'd already had a pretty full day. Look how cute these shops were. We had a lot of fun going in and out of the shops and just kind of exploring our way around. I had mentioned earlier that we originally were in Ormond Beach to go golfing, and since it wasn't raining yet, we decided to go mini golfing. We have plenty of places to do that locally, but it's always fun to do when you're away. Once we were done mini golfing, we went back to our hotel to just kind of freshen up. It was a really hot morning and we weren't really sure what we wanted to do with the rest of our day. We kind of were trying to decide between relaxing in our hotel room or on the beach and going for a drive. I had found this brewery about 30 miles, half an hour north in Palm Coast, and we had never heard of Palm Coast, but this brewery looked super cool and I really, really wanted to check it out. So as we were freshening up, we just kind of played back and forth between what we wanted to do, and ultimately we did decide to go, and I'm really glad we did because these were our views on the drive. I have to say we were completely blown away by this drive. We live in the Tampa Bay area and our beaches are absolutely stunning. They are unmatched. They are incredible. but they are very crowded. And so to see the beach like this and not be very crowded, and then to also be practically the only people on the road, as you see here, we were just absolutely blown away by this drive. We are both, my husband and I, from small towns in Iowa, and so sometimes Tampa Bay can be really overwhelming to us. That's a really big city compared to where we came from. So seeing this quiet beach town made us absolutely fall in love. Unspoiled, just absolutely beautiful. I mentioned that the reason we drove north was to check out this brewery. The name of the brewery was Moonrise Brewing Company, and we had no idea that it was located in such a cool area. So it's actually located here in European Village, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's a bunch of buildings that look like Europe. You walk in and really do feel like you're in Europe. And so it has restaurants, bars, obviously the brewery, and a lot of shopping. It did start raining once we got there and pretty much didn't stop the whole time. But Moonrise Brewing had these covered tables here, so we were able to sit outside with our drinks and actually enjoy the rain without getting wet. This is Moonrise Brewing Company, and everything is decorated in association with the moon, which is why I thought it was so cool and I couldn't wait to go there. We got to sit outside in a covered area so the rain didn't bother us, and we ordered some chicken nachos, which if you saw my video earlier this week, you already know. They were so good, and we really had a good experience at this brewery. We did walk around a little bit, but not too much, again because of the rain. And then we made our way back to Ormond Beach. Once we were back at Ormond Beach, we stopped at Donnie's Donuts. Kind of weird, I know, we should have gone there first thing in the morning, but Donnie's Donuts was so good that we went there again before we left the next morning on our way home. You can see here that the beach looks a lot different than it looked in the morning. So that storm really did roll in. They actually ended up closing the beach entirely for a little bit. The water was all the way up so that there was nowhere to walk because the water came up so high, the tide. You can see that a little bit here. Even the next morning when we woke up to leave, which you can see in this picture here, it was rough. That was our trip to Ormond Beach and then up north to Palm Coast. I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. It would mean a lot to me if you would subscribe and hit that like button below, and we will see you on Thursday for our next upload.